I was going through some of the questions that I got recently, and I noticed this one come up very frequently. What do you do if you live outside of North America? What do you do? Outside of Mexico, the United States, Canada, you're in Europe, you're in Asia, you're in Australia, you're in Africa, you're in India, like any of these enormous countries that have a lot of people, and you're like, is it okay for me to wear cowboy boots, even though my nationality really doesn't support that? And that's what I want to talk about today. So that's what the segment is going to be. It's going to be about wearing cowboy boots in your native country that is not North America. So let's get into it.
Old boots got soul, and I carry on this way, and we get better every day.
Can you wear cowboy boots in other countries? Of course. Of course you should be wearing cowboy boots in other countries. If you live in Russia, if you live in the UK, if you live in Africa, if you live in Indonesia, of course you should be wearing cowboy boots. Don't ask me for permission. Don't ask your neighbors for permission. Don't ask your mom for permission. The only person that you need permission from to wear cowboy boots is you, and it doesn't matter where the hell you live. It really doesn't. I will tell you that you can wear boots all day, but that doesn't mean anything until you actually do it yourself, or at least try them. If people are gonna give you shit for trying them because it's not like in your native culture, it's not a popular thing in your society, then maybe you should just take a break from those folks. Just don't spend as much time with them. I'm not saying that you need to cut them off completely, because sometimes they will be your mom. Maybe your mom says, oh, those boots are stupid. And you could say, oh, that's fine, Mom, but aren't you supposed to support me and whatever makes me happy? And then you just spend less time with your mom over the next couple months. It might be kind of sad, but geez, Mom, if you're gonna make me feel like shit, not my mom. My mom's great. But you know what I'm saying? You don't need to cut them out completely. Just take a break from them and allow yourself to be you. Eventually they'll come around. The important thing is that you're staying true to yourself. I don't know how many times I need to say this to people on my YouTube, but just because I wear cowboy boots doesn't mean that I'm a cowboy. Just because you're wearing cowboy boots in China doesn't mean that you are a cowboy. But it doesn't mean that you can't wear cowboy boots, right? There's nothing wrong with appreciating high quality, long lasting, and a great looking piece of footwear. There's nothing wrong with that at all, right? Jeez, that's the whole reason why I got into it. They're the only things that could last me more than a year. It's like the best footwear available to the human race. I'll tell you that all day long, so why wouldn't you want to try them? The only problem is, now that you've given yourself permission to try the boots, where do you get the boots? Now, I've never been to the UK, I've never been to Europe, I've never been to Asia, but I have heard that in some of the major cities, you might be able to find one boot store. The problem is that they're gonna be more expensive with that. So, the other option is that you get them secondhand. So you can go to eBay. I'm sure your country has eBay, and if it doesn't, I'm sure it has some other kind of similar website where you can buy and sell goods person to person. eBay is a great place to buy cowboy boots, even in your country. Because people come to America, and I've seen this when I've been in cowboy boot stores, especially on the coastal regions where people mainly fly in and out of. So people come into boot stores in America who live outside of America, and they buy boots while they're here because they're so much cheaper. Or they want a keepsake to remember their American trip. And what's more American than getting a pair of cowboy boots? This is how America is pitched and marketed to everybody else in the world. We wear cowboy boots, we wear overalls, we wear cowboy hats, right? So they get a pair of cowboy boots and they take them back. But, maybe they never wear them. Or maybe they're cleaning out their closets, and you can get those secondhand, slightly used cowboy boots on your eBay or wherever you are. And that's probably going to be your cheapest option, because the other option that you have is to buy them online. But the only problem with that is that a lot of major manufacturers here in the US do not ship overseas, because it costs a lot of money and there's a lot of paperwork involved, a lot of taxes. So a lot of these companies are smaller and they're like, I don't want to deal with that. However, there is one company that I know of who will ship overseas, and that is Yeehaw Cowboy. They're the only one that I've heard of doing it on a regular basis. So the only problem is that it's going to be a little bit more expensive, right? So it comes down to, even if you buy them from a store or if you buy them from a online retailer, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. Unless like you get one of the ones that's made in your country. Like I hear the Sendras are pretty cheap in Europe rather than the Sendras in America. So it's sort of reverse there. But Yeehaw Cowboy will ship overseas. So if you're interested in getting some cowboy boots, definitely go through them and save a little bit extra money. Use my code to save 10% off the initial price of them. So not all of it is going, like, you're not such a heavy load on the shipping. And then you also won't be able to return the boots if they don't fit right. So you're putting yourself at a lot of risk when you do that, but these are the options that we have right now. So that's basically the topic that I wanted to say. Just because you are in another country outside of the US, outside North America, it doesn't mean that you can't wear cowboy boots. Give yourself permission. Don't ask me for permission. I will give you permission. You already know what I'm gonna say. Of course, wear cowboy boots. You're in Norway, why aren't you wearing cowboy boots? You're in Uganda, why aren't you wearing cowboy boots? You're in Papua New Guinea, why aren't you wearing cowboy boots? I don't care where you are. Literally, I don't care where you are, who you are, what color your skin is, what gender you are, if you even decide to pick a gender. I really don't care. You need cowboy boots. That is it. And hopefully you can find them either in a major city, on used website. I hear there's some Craigslist sort of websites out there in different countries too, or online from different retailers. I know that yeehawcowboy.com does it. What do you guys think about this?
No matter your nationality, pay no mind to irrationality. Lose your commonality. Wear your boots to show your individuality.
Technical difficulties here and technical difficulties here. Have a good one. I'm out. That's done.